As many of my friends who are principals and managers of different schools and colleges asked me to talk on National Education Policy 2020, I thought it would be apt to talk about it. Before going further, let me give you a little data about what it is and what are the key facts and figures and features of this new education policy. The policy was approved by the present Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 29th July 2020. And the policy was based on the draft National Education Policy 2019, and the committee was chaired by Dr. K. Kasturirangan, the former chairman of Indian Space Research Organization. And this policy, National Education Policy, has in fact 4 parts, which can be broadly categorized into 4 segments. The first part is school education. Second part is higher education. And third part, other key areas of focus, and that focuses on adult education, promoting Indian languages and online education. And the fourth part is making it happen, which discusses the policy implementation. Now let me tell you the key features of this policy. The new design of a structure or school curricula is like 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4, which is designed or relevant to the needs and interests of every learner. That's why the first stage is in fact the foundational stage, which can be for 5 years, and the second stage followed by the first one is of 3 years, which is known as preparatory stage, and the third stage, which is a middle stage, which can go up to 3 years, and the high stage, which is for 4 years, where you find the grades of 9, 10, 11 and 12. The main aim of this policy is to achieve universal foundational literacy and numeracy in primary school by 2025. And for these, in fact, the Union Ministry or Human Resource Development has set up a national mission on foundational literacy and numeracy. Second feature of this policy is that both public and private schools, except those schools which are run by central government, will be assessed and accredited by the same criteria. There need not be different criteria of accreditation and assessment to different schools, either it is private or public, except those schools which are run by central government. And another aim of the policy is to attain gross enrollment ratio of secondary education shall reach 100% by 2030. And this can be achieved by tracking the students and their learning levels, and to see that they are enrolled and attending the schools, and suitable opportunities are given to everyone. Another clear-cut instruction of national education policy is that there should be a great emphasis on language policy. They say that the medium of instruction shall be in mother tongue at least till the grade of 5, and there should be a 3-language formula where you have at least 2 Indian languages. And another feature is that the government of India shall constitute a gender inclusion fund to improve the gender equality and quality of education to girls and transgender students. Another notable feature of this policy is that the policy suggests to establish school complexes consisting of secondary schools and other feeder schools or elementary schools or Anganwadi centers within a radius of 5 to 10 kilometers. That is where they have better connectivity and better conveyance. And such centers or such school complexes will have greater resource efficiency and more effective functioning, coordination, leadership, governance, and managing the schools in a cluster. And all the education institutions shall be held to similar standards of audit, and there should be non-profit entity. All the schools must be non-profit entity. And the policy also states that higher education institutions shall be multidisciplinary by 2040. And by 2030, there shall be at least one multidisciplinary higher education institutions in every district. And when it comes to the masters and other programs, the policy has already removed MPhil programs, and the master's programs can be liberal and flexible for 2 years, and there can be 4 years graduate courses, and there can be integrated bachelor's and master's course which can be for 5 years. Moreover, the policy encourages high performing Indian universities that they may set up campuses in other countries. Indian universities are allowed to set up campuses abroad. And those selected universities shall become the top 100 universities in the world. And the policy also comes up with a National Research Foundation which shall be established to facilitate merit-based but equitable peer-reviewed research funding. And finally, this national education policy says that the central and state governments shall work together in harmony, and it also encourages to have public investment in education to 6% of the gross domestic product. I hope the main features of National Education Policy 2020 is clear to everyone, and the managers and principals can derive a few insights on this. Thank you.